Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the UFD franchise. Hello, Voodoo.
Hello, Cameron.
Yes, and we are here. We are here in the off season, our favorite time of the year, as we say every time. We are coming off of a very uh, bad Super Bowl. Seattle absolutely destroys the Steelers, as we talked about at the end of the last episode. Um,
Mhm.
but we don't really have much to talk about other than getting into the off season here. Pretty much. I mean, we don't really need to talk about the coaches, I guess. I mean, we could look, but it's not a big deal.
We can take a
Uh,
brief look if
if they're
anything's
even here,
changed.
I don't
Yeah.
see. I don't know. There's a ton of signed players, so I'm trying to. Is it signed, traded, or well, that doesn't. I don't know.
Oh, we do have some
Released.
released coordinators and coaches.
Okay, we got Stefanski and the Browns people. You got Ben Johnson and the Bears people. And that's it. That's more than last year where we had zero. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've seen really significant movement.
yeah,
And
because I feel like teams have either been like they've kind of gone up and down. Like if they were bad year one, they were good year two, good enough to keep the coach, or vice versa. So year three was kind of like, okay, if you did bad enough 2 years, then you're gone.
yeah, yeah, fair. The Browns and the Bears did
They're
pretty bad. I'm pretty
they're
sure.
top two picks.
Yep.
So yeah, there you go. I mean, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they just swap coaches or what. But let's go ahead and go to Phil Staff Week. There's really nothing to do here. We went over retirements. We went over mock draft four at the end of the last episode. So if you didn't see that, please go check that out so you can see how the playoffs went. And ooh, Jalen Hurts says he is going into free agency. That's gonna be a big
Oh,
free agent. Uh, on the board, especially for teams in it. There's like a couple good quarterbacks in this class, but there's a couple teams that I think are kind of in that phase of we're ready for a new quarterback. Um, and yes, well, actually, this is interesting. Browns do bring in Ben Johnson, but as their offensive coordinator, then they bring in Raheem Morris as their head coach, along with the
no.
defense coordinator from the Bears as well.
So
So
Raheem Morris like waited a year to
I guess
start
so.
coaching, did he?
I guess
Wow.
so. And then I mean, I like Ben Johnson as a coordinator a lot for the Browns though. And same thing happened with the Bears though. They brought Dave Canales in, who was formerly with the Panthers, and then he waited just like same thing with Raheem Morris when they got disbanded the NFC South, and we brought the UFD in. Those coaches left and they took a year off. So new head coach of the Bears, and Kevin Stefanski takes up the offensive coordinator job there with the defense coordinator from the Browns. So essentially swap staffs, but you brought in two new head coaches who've been scheming and planning and getting ready to come back and try to take the NFL by storm after being cast out. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that's very interesting.
there is that. It looks like I have some options here for negotiations. I have one negotiation for that long snapper who is originally a D tackle. But I think I'm gonna leave him as a long snapper. He's actually better as he's gonna have a longer career here as a long snapper.
Fair.
Or do I sign him? Evan Deckers kind of sucks. No, I'm gonna let Ronnie Craver go. The only one I have to really talk about is do I pick up CJ Allen's fifth year option? He's asking for about 20. It's about 25 million for that.
Mm.
I would say with the money I do have, I hmm. I always like in Madden. I feel like it doesn't make sense to a lot of the time. So
That's yeah. I think that's usually fair, unless you're like you don't like you're gonna like tag and trade, or
right,
if a player is also like really high overall already.
yeah,
I mean, I you might as well just extend like their rookie deal. Um,
yeah. I
that
don't know.
being said,
I don't know how much CJ Allen's gonna ask for in his regular contract, but I think I'm just gonna give him his fifth year option because why not? I have the money to spend. He's my best
I
player on my
did
team.
I did in the off season before this, not like the last offseason, but before we started recording, I tagged Makai Lemon.
That's fair.
Not, yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's a
Oh wait,
huge deal. That's a huge fifth-year option. But you have the money, so fair enough.
uh, yeah, no, definitely
53
got
million.
that done. Also, I just re-signed Cole Strange to be kind of a depth guard because he was not
He's
asking
top
for
five
much.
O lineman apparently in the
He's
NFC.
also he's an award-winning lineman, so got it, or award-running lineman.
Yeah, nominee.
Got to keep him on the roster. Yes,
Ted
and Laramie
Hurst.
Tunsil hasn't retired yet, which is
Really?
interesting. And I tried to get him back on a 1-year deal. He is
Not
not
having it.
interested.
And you
So,
re-signed Ted Hurst as well, right? 3 years, 15 mil.
oh yep. I gave him
So-
a nice little depth deal there because he's also maybe some special teams in his future.
Nice.
But yeah,
All right.
aside from that,
You
do
ready?
we
I'm ready.
yeah, let's
agency.
just get into it.
Yeah, and as usual, we'll talk through the prospects in the free agency first. So, do you want to start with offense, or do you want me to do offense this time?
I'll start with offense, and you could
Okay.
put in some of these combine stories.
Yeah,
if you want to, real quick.
Oh, I have to show my screen. So,
Oh, you do.
So it's
That's
fine.
a good point.
I'll
Never
do
mind,
it. I'll
I
do
guess.
it in between takes. It's fine.
Okay, you got it.
Start,
All right.
start
Well,
ripping.
starting with offense, of course, there was some rumors about it, but it happens. Jalen Hurts is saying goodbye, Philadelphia, and he is in free agency here. 4 teams are interested in his services.
60
I
mil
am
a
actually.
year.
I am gonna quickly bid on him just to see who's interested in him. The
Yeah.
Battlehawks and the Kings are in the running for him right now.
Wow. I mean, Battlehawks, I get because maybe you're still not ready on Bernie Calhoun. I feel like the Kings just, I don't know, Perry Little, man. I mean, I know he didn't have a crazy good year, but at the same time, you gotta let the young guy have a chance here. But I don't know. I mean, it's interesting.
It is interesting. JJ McCarthy's also here. He's
He
a
is.
pretty solid overall. He actually
Yeah.
developed pretty nicely.
I mean, he did.
but
If you don't forget, he brought the Vikings to a Super Bowl win, and
That's
then got
true. And
immediately ousted by Jamie Ortiz.
traded
soon
up
after.
for him and discarded him. Yeah, that's how little confidence they had in him
Yeah, it was a
bringing
fluke
him
year.
back to there, I guess.
But I mean,
Uh,
no offers on him, which is surprising a little bit
That
for his
is.
overall.
Tyler Shuck, looking
Ugh.
pretty solid here.
He was bad last year. He was horrible last year.
Yeah. Oh, true. The Browns really just could not do anything with him. But I think he should be fine in a better system.
Hopefully.
Same with like a guy like Jared Goff, who's a bit older in this point in his career. Daniel Jones. Oh, we got Penix here. Kyler Murray.
A lot of
Definitely.
a lot of our guys in here.
Yeah, quarterback class looking a little better
Malik
agency
Willis.
wise. Not terrible. Malik Willis, there you go.
Also, Cole Payton, Super Bowl winning this quarterback for the Jaguars.
Yeah, a lot of two Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
That's funny.
Already in here.
That is really funny.
Very funny. All right.
Sam
Moving
Howell.
to running back.
Don't
Oh,
forget Sam
that's
Howell.
Super Bowl.
Gotta bring him back.
Oh, you're so right. I'll see if I have enough money. I'll see if I have
He's gonna ask for
enough
too much.
millions. Yeah. Running backs. Devontae Williams is headlining this group. Quinshon Judkins just did not get paid by the Browns. I don't know. I guess they're just cleaning house.
I don't
And
think
nor
they
Dylan
had
Sampson.
money, maybe, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong.
Maybe not. Cam Scadaboo is also here. After I believe he was traded to the Niners,
yes.
and then
And
they
couldn't pay
stunk
him.
super bad, and then they couldn't pay him.
Yeah.
Tyjae Spears, RJ Harvey, and just kind of a couple other guys who would be solid. Also, Woody Marks, I couldn't re-sign him, so
Damn.
he's here as well.
Kendra Miller.
There actually are a couple of fullbacks. Oh, Kendra Miller, shout out. Jason Edwards, fullback. There's Robbie Oust, Alec Ingold, Jack Westover. A couple of better fullbacks. We're starting to see some better players, better floors on these players.
Superstar dev Diego Solano, 72 overall.
Ooh.
That's a fun one.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
Scott Matlock. You
why-
could bring Matlock back.
Oh, big man Matt, maybe. Receiver wise, Brandon Ayuk is here. Gonna be interesting. He's definitely the top receiver in this free agency. But there's a couple other guys: Jacoby Myers, Jaden Higgins, Xavier Leggett, Romeo Dobbs, Jalen Knoll, Ikayo Manor. Yeah, just a couple of other guys, mostly like wide receiver twos, I would
Ty
say. It'd
Felton,
be like,
receiver one.
oh, okay, he's wide receiver one because he had an absolutely ridiculous season
Yeah.
last time. It's gonna be interesting though. 'Cause this is a good receiver class, so
Yeah,
I'm see what the interest is going to be on these pass
it,
catchers.
it doesn't look like there's a lot right now. The only one that's getting much is Jaden Higgins with 2 offers right now, which I think's fair because of his age and his promise. But yeah, outside of that, I'm not seeing many offers thrown around here.
That's fair. Tight end wise, Harold Fannin. Yeah, the Browns I think just ran out of cash. That is unfortunate because they have already lost like a lot of like every skill position player I've really seen.
Yeah.
At least everyone that was young and promising. I have David Njoku on my team. Yeah, they're cooked. Oh my god. Pat Fryermuth, Mark Andrews. He's still X Factor by the way.
Wow.
Wow. Interesting.
Bro loves his
Good
tight
tight ends
ends.
in here.
The Voodoo's about to sign all 3 of them. All 3 of the top tight ends. Start running
Mason
3 tight end
Taylor,
sets.
Chig. Don't tempt me. Yeah, but aside from that, just some solid depth options here.
Yeah.
Left tackle Laramie Tunsil, former Stallion.
I'm shocked.
Most notably known for.
Shocked he didn't
Yeah,
retire. 35.
he's still kicking.
Crazy.
Still kicking. Colton Miller here. Ozzy Trapilo. Still is chilling here. Tyler Guyton, Alaric Jackson. And yeah, just a couple more depth, solid tackles that you could plug in there. Left guard, actually not looking too bad. Jared Wilson and Dylan Fairchild, both young and in a pretty good spot. John Simpson, Jonah Savania. I think I say that. Wyatt Millam, Christian Mahagany,
Dude,
Isaac Suamalu.
I'm surprised he didn't retire. Jeez. He's 35 and not as good as he used to be at all. Emery Tunsil's still like a starter
Yeah,
on a
he's
lot of
good.
teams. I don't think Samalu's that good at this point. Crazy.
Yeah. Well, he's stubborn. At center, we have Eric McCoy back here in free agency. He's chilling out. Elton Jenkins, Holte Froholt, John Michael Smits, and a couple more depth guys. Jordan Meredith.
Oh, that's my big
man
signing right
Terrace.
there.
Jordan Meredith, is that
Yes,
your
sir.
guy?
Yes, sir.
Oh man. Right guard. Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy bananas.
They ran out of money
Quinn
too.
Miners. Yeah, wow. He is very good at football.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting one to watch. Robert Hunt, Cody Mock is here. Interesting. Matt Goncalves. That's not how you say that at all. Not Goncalves. Whatever. James Daniels, Ed Ingram, Wyatt Teller, and a few more depth pieces here at right guard. And at right tackle, Spencer Brown is here. Abraham Lucas, Anton Harrison, Taylor Moten, and Warren McClendon Jr., and some more depth terrorists like Jawan Taylor and company.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll start on defense, but I just want to quickly say though, this is not a great O-line class. There's like 3 first-round projected linemen. They're all at left tackle, so the O-line needy teams, especially any of the interior linemen. I mean, there's a lot of good linemen in this free agency pool, honestly.
For sure.
So I would not be shocked to see these guys, even though not a lot of them are getting offers right now. Would not be shocked to see them all picked up, or at least the really good ones picked up here by the end of free agency. Moving the defense, continuing this really good free agency class, Nick Bosa is here because the Niners once again ran out of money, and no one's offering on him because he's asking for $41 million at age 31. Big drop off down to Jonathan Cooper, then Odafe Owe, Mike Green, Lucas Van Ness. We got some veterans down here as well. D tackle Milton Williams leading that group, and then Deron Payne is here at Oliver, Jonathan Allen, former King. We got Travis Jones, Shamar Turner, Christian Barmore. Pretty solid depth options here for sure. A lot of good D tackles. Right edge, continuing a really good class. Brian Burns from the Giants, getting an offer from somebody. And you got Trey Hendrickson, Byron Young, Jermaine Johnson, Nick Herbig, JT Tuimaluel, Chris Braswell, among some other solid options down the board. At Sam, You know, it's Sam linebacker. It's all. You do see Nathaniel Watson here though, former Battlehawks legend who was pretty solid for them, and there's some other guys in here, but usually they're all around this kind of low 70s range. At Mike linebacker though, you got Trevin Wallace and Jordan Brooks leading the group. A couple other guys down the board, including Robert Spillane, your Stallion legend from last year. Um, Will linebacker Divine Diablo is here. Teddy Buchanan and a couple other guys down the board. Nothing super crazy though. At corner, Jamel Dean, Charvarius Ward, Jerry Jones, Garrett Williams, Greg Newsome, Jarvis Brownlee Jr., Clark Phillips, and some other guys further down. But I feel like this is a weaker cornerback class than we've seen in a while for free agency. And it's interesting because it's still a good corner class, but this is also probably, I think, the worst overall corner class we've seen so far in our draft classes, because they've been pretty good. Not saying it's a bad class, it's just been the worst of the couple we've done. At free safety, though, you got Nick Cross, Justin Reed, Jalen Thompson, and Roddy Hickman, former Renegade, and then some other guys down here as well. And then at strong safety, Cameron Bynum, Andrew Makuba, Quentin Lake, and Dane Belton, along with some other guys there. At kicker, you do have Dicker the kicker, Harrison Bucker, Tyler Loop, bunch of guys here. Trey Smack is here, Chase McLaughlin, some legends to our UFD franchise. Will Farron as well. Punter, some solid ones. Rigoberto Sanchez, Jeremy Crawshaw, Ryan Eckley, among others. And there are long snappers in free agency, including Bo Gardner, who has 8 long snapping, and he really wants to be a Renegade. And I will tell him, fat chance, buddy. So with that being said, we are gonna come back after we look into some of these guys and make some offers here. So keep in tune.
Get our live reaction.
Alrighty, so we have our first initial offers in. We are ready to eval here. Are you ready, Voodoo?
I'm ready to go.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll say my 2 first initial big moves are getting bookend tackles here. Both older. Bringing in Spencer Brown, former Bill. Lost Maxi Inotra last year. Lost Colt McKivitz to retirement. So brought in Spencer Brown for a 2-year deal. And then I felt like I needed a better bridge mentor option at left tackle. So I brought in former Stallion Laramie Tunsil on a 1-year deal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Who did you sign so far?
Well, I also went line. Those are my 2 signings as well. But I went with Ozzy Trapilo at left tackle.
Wow, I've trashed on him for years, and you took him.
No, he's my guy. He wanted to play here.
Okay, that's fair.
And I also got Eric McCoy for 2 years to shore up the center spot.
Bring him back to the division.
Yeah, he's back in the division, and he can pair up with former teammate Talise Fuaga.
There you go. You're just building the Saints line now. There you go.
Yep, indeed.
Very nice. I will say the Cardinals still fighting me for this one guy. But other than that, we will come back with our next eval worthy offerings. All right, evals number 2 is here. You ready, Voodoo?
I'm ready to go.
All right, no one signed additionally. Brother. Oh, you fuckers. Oh, you are fuckers.
What happens?
The Colts are trying to outbid me on somebody. And I just...
Oh, no.
I don't know if it makes sense for me to sign this guy, but now I'm stuck with like, okay, well now I have a shitty option, but I'm gonna do it because money. I gotta save money somewhere.
Did you get anyone?
No.
Nope. Nobody. Wow.
How about you?
I got 3 people. Teddy Buchanan is a Birmingham Stallion, will linebacker. Tony Adams, the strong safety, is a Birmingham Stallion. Because I've noticed the second safety is actually kind of important from what I've seen in sim.
Can be, yeah.
Because I've had what's his name, Jamie Robinson, getting involved.
Yeah.
So hopefully gonna improve that part. And I also, my big one, at least in this round, Mark Andrews is a
Wow.
Birmingham Stallion.
Getting yourself a tight end. I see the vision. I know what you're going to do. I know what you're up to.
No, you don't. He's tight end. He's franchise tight end one.
He's 30 years old.
33 actually.
Oh, yeah, even worse. No, bro, I know what you're doing. Your first round pick's going to be a tight end, and you're going to have
Nope.
him as a tight end, two tight end situation, and you're going to have him as a mentor, and you're going to have a 90 overall tight end year one. That's how it's going to go. All right. Well, we will be back with our last eval of free agency week 1. All right, here we are, the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and eval for the last time in this free agency week 1. Dude, please sign with me. Well, good news. We got a backup quarterback. I wanted Jared Goff, but the Colts came in with a big offer, so I had to settle for Battlehawks legend Daniel Jones.
Wow, Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
Okay.
I needed a
Good.
mentor quarterback. I wanted Jared Goff, but the Colts were like doubling my offer, and I was like, no, I don't want to pay that much for Jared Goff. I'll take Daniel Jones for like 14 mil a year. But that's it.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I was expecting to go cheaper or a less overall quarterback, but you have a decent
The
contingency plan.
mentor. I'm worried about quarterback getting injured. That's obviously something, and I have the money for an expensive quarterback. So, like, sure, I could have brought back Josh Dobbs or brought in a Marcus Mariota, but or a Gardner Minshew would probably been the better option. But I needed someone good enough to handle if there's an injury.
That's fair. Okay.
Okay. Did you make any signings or no?
No, I did not. None.
Fair enough.
Not on free agency period 3.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna make one offer here. Yeah, it's a fun one, and we'll see. Yeah, the fucking Vikings decided to hop in on this fucking one guy I'm trying to
Wow.
go after. Me and Cardinals still here. No one's passed my offer. Brian Burns is the guy. I'll just say it. Brian Burns is who I'm going after, and it's just fucking.
You want Brian Burns?
They're just
okay.
fucking. They're just trying
They're
to jump
fucking
me and shit, man. They're not actually.
Dude, Quinn Miners wants a bag. I mean, I respect it. He's really good, but
He's still here. Jesus. I'm surprised he's
yeah,
still
and I
available.
think he's just, a bunch of teams are interested. I think he's just a.
I mean, he realizes he's probably the best guard in the league, one of the best linemen in the
he's
league.
like, oh man.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Well, are you ready, or you need to sign some people?
I'm ready.
All
I'm
right,
ready.
let's go ahead and send to next week. See if any of our guys signed, and what mock draft 5 comes out this week. I think.
I think so.
Pretty sure. And by the way, yes, we will have a mock after we do free agency here, but first we'll finish this up. Mock 5 is out, and it looks like those first couple picks are locked in as is. Troy Holcomb projected to go to the Battlehawks at 5. At 8, I'm projected to take Glenn Killings, the edge rusher. At 15, Kings are looking to take Nick Mitchell, receiver, out of Alabama. And then your Stallions are projected to take Christopher Sullivan out of Georgia Tech at 23.
Interesting.
Very interesting. We'll see if that ends up playing out, but let's keep rocking and rolling with some free agency stuff here. Let's see. Did any of our guys sign? Dude, Kings, get out of here. The Battlehawks are coming in this too. Get away from Brian Burns, man. No one's signed for me yet. Anyone signed on your end?
No. This is
All right.
interesting situation.
All right. Well, we will be back when we're ready to eval again.
This goes.
All right. Voodoo's being a little prick. And he's betting on Brian Burns too, along with everyone in the division, and the Cardinals still here who have not adjusted their offer. So we're gonna eval and see, does someone win the Brian Burns deal? Fuck. Dude, you don't even need him.
Brian Burns is a Birmingham Sally. He came in at the last second. I said 1 year deal. He really wanted to play here, and I saw a chance to step in and
Yeah.
he is Birmingham Stallion.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're a bitch for that. Well, guess what? I brought in Christian Kirk, so you're fucked, dude.
Oh shit! Oh, you got me, dude. Oh
You're
shit!
fucked.
It's over.
That's all I brought in, because you're a
I'm
bitch.
call. I'm calling it off, man. It's, dude. Okay. Oh no, I feel so. I have to trade Rashawn Gary now, right? Oh my god, that's so
You didn't
brutal.
have to get you didn't have to get Brian
Dude,
Burns.
I didn't think I was getting him.
Why
I
would
gave
you
him
offer him
an
so
offer
much? The Kings were already up
because
that high.
I wanted you to get scared, and I wanted you to make a bigger offer and have to pay more.
Well, you
And
saved me
you
$40
just
million.
got fucked.
No, you got fucked. You just spent
No, I'm
$45
gonna trade
million.
Rashawn Gary. I'm trading Rashawn Gary right now. You want Rashawn Gary?
No, I don't need his bitch
He
ass.
had 14 and a half sacks last year.
Yeah, well,
Best career year.
yeah. Why would I trade for a guy who you just replaced? I don't need him.
Okay, well look at the Cardinals here. They're eating up my sloppy seconds.
They can have it. They can have it. We'll be
Okay.
back. All right. Well, Voodoo is a little butt licker and made a mistake. He made a mistake. He said, "I regret signing Brian Burns."
Brian
You said
Burns
it.
is a Birmingham Stallion.
You were like, "Now I don't know what to do. Why did I do this?"
I did not say these words.
Let's go ahead and eval. Thank God a bunch of people came in. So I did bring in Trey Hendrickson. And I brought in the true GOAT, if anything. Ty Felton is a renegade. So count your days.
That was a good one.
Yeah, other than that, still waiting on some offers for these guys here to go through. You bring anyone else in?
Nope. I'm truly done, I think, in free agency. I think I've done quite a bit.
Enough.
I think I'm pretty content.
You've done enough. That's fair. But I have a couple more signings I want to make, and we'll be back with that.
Right away. I'm ready.
Alrighty. Eval number 3 of stage 2. Voodoo has nothing.
None.
Yeah, I'm looking at 4 more here. More just depth options. I signed 2. I also forgot to mention I did bring in Noah Fant, mentor tight end. Did bring in a new long snapper, Mateo Avalos. Much better than my Evan Deckers. And I also did bring in that superstar dev fullback, Diego Solano, in a 3-year deal. I'm just waiting to hear back from 2 guys. So we'll go ahead and sim to next week and see if we pop any big free agent signings. Oh my God, Brian Burns has taken back his signing with the Stallions, and now he's a renegade. All right, they didn't sign. I'm just gonna eval unless you really want to make any last.
I'm taking a look at some depth here, but I'm gonna probably wait on that. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. And I do sign the last 2. I bring in L'Jarius Sneed once again for a 1-year deal, mentor corner. And then my new RB3 is going to be Caleb Johnson from the Steelers. It's more of a
there you go.
Third that power back. So other than that, let's go ahead and advance to free agency recap, and we'll go over the signings of the players.
Let's do it.
And once again, you can start with offense if you'd like.
Sure. Maybe we could flip. We could do offense.
Sure. Why is Spencer Brown on the trade block? I signed him just now. Why would he be on the trade block?
All right, wheeling and dealing.
I guess so. All right. Well, yeah, I'll start with offense. I'll start with quarterback. So the big one that I spoiled for myself, Jalen Hurts signs a 4-year deal with the Kings. So Perry Little is going to have to sit for 4 years. He's going to probably end up getting sent away somewhere else. He's going to be – we've seen that before with other quarterbacks in our franchise. They get the cuck chair. J.J. McCarthy's a Raider. I actually do like that for them with Baker kind of regressing and not being as good as he used to be.
Next one.
Tyler Shuck goes back to the Browns on a 3-year deal. They signed him for so much money. They shouldn't start him though, even though they're giving him so much money. Tyler Shuck going back to the Browns. Jared Goff goes to the Colts. I'd imagine he's going to be mentoring whatever rookie they draft. Daniel Jones, as we said, is a renegade. And otherwise, only other signed guy was Mike White to the Packers. for some reason. So still some all right backups. All of the other than Justin Fields, the Kings' original free agency pickups, Michael Penix and Malik Willis are here. Kyler Murray's still a free agent. Riley Leonard, that one game was so legendary for him. Looking at running back, Javonte Williams, the big one, going to the Vikings. They finally get in a big-time running back. They've been needing that for a while. A 3-year deal. Quinshawn Judkins goes to the Commanders for 4-year deal. I like that for them a lot. They haven't really had a surefire running back for a while. I think Judkins can be that. I was trying to get Cam Scadaboo on a cheap deal, but the Cardinals really wanted him. They get him a 3-year deal. Dylan Sampson going to the Battlehawks. I like that for them a lot for a 2-year deal. RJ Harvey to the Texans. Baishal Tutin to the Browns. Tyrone Tracy heading with Cam Scadaboo to the Cardinals.
Nice.
Reuniting again. 2-year deal there. Tank Bigsby to the Steelers. Other than that, Ramondre Stevenson is a 49er. Bro is dying over there.
Yeah, bad hiccups. Apologies, but I do like the Dylan Sampson move.
Yeah, there's
The Battlehawks.
some pretty stinky. The Niners are going on budget options, so they brought in Justice Hill and Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh my God,
brother, shut the fuck up and go
save me.
shit yourself. And then I brought
Trying to
Caleb
speak.
Johnson. Well, stop speaking. You're gonna kill yourself.
No.
You're gonna kill yourself with the
Oh my
hiccups.
God.
Anyways, at fullback, Cowboys brought in 3: Robbie Outs, Jaron Knack, and Steven Knowles, and I brought in Diego Solano, as we covered. At receiver, Kings bringing in a big receiver for Jalen Hurts, Brandon Ayuk. So Jordan Tyson, Brandon Ayuk going to be the new receiver duo there. Jaden Higgins goes to the Steelers. I think he was already there, so they brought him back. Xavier Leggett goes to the Niners. That's, I think, a good pickup for them. Romeo Dobbs heading to the Vikings. Torrey Horton to the Browns. Chimere Dike to the Browns. Laviska Shenault to the Ravens. And Cole Patton, some rookie from a couple years ago, going to the Vikings. I brought in Ty Felton and Christian Kirk. Jacoby Myers still on the board among some others. At tight ends, Harold Fannin going to the Vikings with, I think TJ Hawkinson's still there. Did he retire? I can't remember now. But that's a good pickup for them. Got the two big signings there. Pat Freiermuth to the Battlehawks. I like that for them a lot. Improving their tight end spot. Noah Gray just really wasn't great last year. I think Freiermuth's much better. You brought in Mark Andrews. I brought in Noah Fant. Still some all right options on the board. Left tackle, you brought in Ozzie Trapilo. Kyle Williams, Sardev 75 overall, 24-year-old left tackle to the Kings. Sure. Gives you more hope than Broderick Jones at this point. And I brought in Laramie Tunsil. Colton Miller's still available. Left guard, Jared Wilson to the Browns. Dylan Fairchild to the Packers. Jonas Avainia to the Cardinals. Wyatt Milam going to the Kings. That's an upgrade over Billy Schrauth. It's still not a huge upgrade, but it's an upgrade for sure. Outside of that, nothing super noteworthy other than this 67 overall, 24-year-old with superstar dev. The Niners trying to take a high upside guy here for cheap. John Simpson's still available. At center, you brought in Eric McCoy, your Stallions. Elgton Jenkins goes to the Battlehawks. That's a good move for them as well. Nothing too notable otherwise. Froholt's still here as the only noteworthy center. At right guard, Quinn Miners going to the Battlehawks.
wow.
They have absolutely just revitalized this line.
Oh, man.
Shut up, brother.
Yeah,
That last Dorito really
speak.
fucked you.
that Dorito got me messed up. Battlehawks line's gonna look really good though.
Yeah, I do think the Kings didn't do enough at this point because they brought in a 23-year-old, 68 overall Ronald Fargas. Star dev, I mean, maybe upside, but like again, I'm still not like huge on those guys. Robert Hunt's still chilling here. Cody Mock, some other solid options. So maybe they'll pick up some guys after the draft. Cardinals bringing in Abraham Lucas and Anton Harrison. So unsure what the plan is there, but
Maybe one swings to left tackle. No, but they already have
Harris
fucking
Johnson.
dude. Yeah, no. You do the defense because I try to not die.
And Darren Kennard, depth option for the Kings. Seahawks brought in 3 guys. I brought in Spencer Brown. Looking at defense, left edge, Nick Bosa heads to Miami on a 3-year deal, huge contract. Brian Burns, because you are a little bitch, going to the Stallions. Jonathan Cooper, the phone eater, headed to the Kings. Mike Green headed to the Battlehawks. I like that for them a lot. That's some high upside with a bad guy, unfortunately. Um, and then that is it at left edge. A D tackle, Milton Williams heading to the Commanders. Shamar Turner to the Vikings. Outside of that, not much worthy to speak on. Some solid options still available here, though. At right edge, Byron Young headed to the Kings. Very speedy edge rusher. It's a good option for them. JT Tuamoloau feels like a Battlehawk, and he's going to the Battlehawks. And I brought in Trey Hendrickson, as we talked about. Jermaine Johnson still sitting here after having a nice season last year. Sam linebacker, really not much to mention other than Owen Heineke. He's going to the Kings. Saw Nathaniel Watson go to the Commanders. Jackson Kuwatch to the Battlehawks. At Mike linebacker, Trevin Wallace goes to the Commanders. Jordan Brooks to the Vikings. And outside of that, there's a lot of Mike linebackers signed, just not anyone worth talking about, really. Will linebacker Divine Diablo goes to the Vikings, too. Vikings and Commanders just signing everybody up. Your Stallions brought in the Teddy Buchanan, Teddy Buchanan, 3-year deal for him. At corner, not many corners signed. Garrett Williams to the Vikings. Greg Newsome headed to the Kings. Jarvis Brownlee Jr. to the Steelers. Roger McCreary to the Packers. Quincy Riley to the Cardinals. I brought in Jarius Sneed. Jamel Dean, Charvarius Ward, Jerry, and Jones Soul, all available. The highest guys on the board initially. Raiders bring in Nick Cross on a 3-year deal. Justin Reed headed. Was he? I think he was a Raider last year. I actually forget, but he's headed to the Battlehawks. Yeah, he was a Raider for the past 3 years, so he's headed to the Battlehawks. They love their veteran free safeties, and then Jalen Thompson headed to the Kings. As strong safety, the Kings also bring in Cameron Bynum. Andrew Makuba headed to the Colts. Tony Adams headed to your Stallions. Amani Hooker to the Steelers. Outside of that, nothing much to mention. Kicker, 3 guys signed. No one good. No punters signed. And then a long snappers. That long snapper that I had, who was a D tackle initially, headed to the Packers. Other than that, a lot of stinky ones signed by the Texans and Steelers. And then I brought in Mateo Avalos. So that is your free agency class. There's still some decent players available. But there you go. So that is free agency. We will be back after our private workouts and after we make our mock. And we will be back with said mock. Alrighty, everyone. We are here with our mock drafts, but we're actually going to be doing a little bit different this time. So we're going to be going through the draft as we go through our mocks. So, just going to give us a second here I want to look at the players that I scouted in my private workouts. Okay, I have those. So Lamar Jackson really wants a receiver. Michael Pittman and the Colts really want a quarterback. Bills want to get O-line at tackle position there. We'll see. But we're going to hop in here. Simulate draft. That'd be fucked.
Imagine you click that.
Yeah, man. One time, you gotta make sure you're the skipper. So, but at the first overall pick here, I'll start with this one, I guess.
You got it.
So I have Jordan Stout out of Stanford going here. He's a crazy generational receiver. How about you?
Yeah, I also have Jordan Stout going. This is the guy, man. This is the best player in the class.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, let's see.
Gotta take him here.
Do they? You're the one he has to.
I forgot. Yep. All right. Let's see.
Wow.
No, if they're going the edge.
Mach 5 said Madison Knox, and they're taking Madison Knox, even though they just took an edge last year or whatever. Now that's crazy. But I want to trade up with the Bears.
Okay, well, while you get ready to trade up with the Bears, I think the specific someone, I'll give
Yes,
you a
sir.
quick rundown of who the Browns just took here. Quickly get to them real fast. Um, Madison Knox, yeah, he's a great power rusher with great tackling pursuit. He's a high awareness player with the ability to read the play. Yeah, he's an effective high ceiling power rusher, but he has some concerns with his injury and his run defense. Yeah, you'd like a little more of an anchor on power guys like this, but he's a pretty good pass rusher. So I think they're getting a good player here. Just as you said, Jordan Stout I think was a home run at 1, and you're making a trade right now.
Yeah, what do you think my offer should even be? I'm trading my 8th pick up for sure.
To get, I mean, you're trading up 6. I mean, that's a
I was kind of thinking maybe my first next year, probably going to be in play.
uh, first next year. Oh, maybe. I mean, are you just like straight up?
I don't know what
I
else.
assume you're trading
Just picks.
pick 8, and
Yeah,
pick 2,
pick
right?
8
And then
pick first round pick next year is my thought.
I think you might be overpaying a little. I think you
I'm
could
overpay.
probably
You think maybe
just
a
a slight bit.
second next year?
Oh, maybe like a third this year and a second next year, something like that.
First this year.
Or we could do 2 seconds maybe. I don't know.
I'll do my earlier third this year. I've picked 72. Second next year and a first. Does that sound for their first?
Do it. Sounds good. Sounds good.
They want more. I'm just gonna do the
Yeah,
first. I think that's kind
Okay.
of what's in play here.
Go for it.
See. Okay, they need a tiny bit more. We'll try one of my later thirds this year. Okay, they want a tiny bit more. We're gonna try a 5th 2 years from now. Okay, how about 4th some years from now? Okay, just need a little bit more here. They're on a 6th this year. All right, big
There you go.
trade. First this year, pick 8 to pick 2. Trading our first next year, third next year, or third this year, 1/3 this year, 4th 2 years from now, and a 6th this year to go up and take the guy I've really wanted. I love a lot of these receivers in this class, man, but Jordan Stout, he's fucking awesome. So he's going to be the pick. I'm not letting him fall anymore. He is ranked #1 in true value. 95 speed, 99 jumping at 6'6". He is like Calvin Johnson. But name's Jordan Stout. Now we have 2 Jordan Stouts in the division. So now our mocks are completely messed up. I was considering like just actually having that trade in my mock, but we did not. I had the Bears taking Bobby Walford, the left tackle, at 2. So honestly, probably better for them to if they're gonna take a left tackle.
Yeah, they're probably gonna get tackle later as well.
Yeah,
they'll definitely be one.
You had Madison Knox going there.
For sure.
Yeah, so if you want to, I'll just quickly say Jordan Stout, man. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say other than he is genuinely probably, an exact copy of what you kind of expect from like a Calvin Johnson. That was the
lab grown.
Yeah, the pro comp I have. He's like pretty much an exact Madden receiver that you want. Super tall, super fast, just great at everything. But anyways, at 3. Niners are up, and they're like, what the hell just happened? What do you think the Niners do?
Oh, I think they're going to go with edge. I think that there's like the top 5 players in this class are projected edge rushers, and I think they're going to go edge. I don't think that's their biggest need, but I think they'll go with Joshua Castillo out of Florida State.
Very fair. Man, this class is unfortunate because I do think they take edge. I had them going Madison Knox, thinking that Jordan Stout and Walford were going 1 and 2, but I think they go edge, but they're just not in a good spot where they would rather have, honestly, taken a tackle, I feel like, and traded back, but they're just not in a spot to do that. And
for sure.
They can't trade back because it's not in this Madden. But next Madden, we're excited for that.
Next Madden, yeah, 27. Of course, by the time we're recording this now, is 27 has been announced.
Yes.
Which is going to be fun. A lot of good stuff. But anyways,
yeah, let's
finish the 26 Madden first,
and
let's see what the Niners take.
Yeah,
Joshua Castillo. Okay.
Yeah, Wow. I mean, they could definitely use the upgrade, but it's not their biggest need.
For sure. I agree. We've got to pick number 4. Who did you have the Texans taking?
Yeah, Texans, I had also edge, but they actually do kind of need a right edge across from Will Anderson after Daniel Hunter left 2 years ago now. Darren Womack out of Virginia Tech was the guy that the mock had, and I kind of felt like, yeah, I like him better than Holcomb, honestly, so that's where I have him going.
Fair enough. And yeah, I also do like that for him. And they tried to address that position before with Zion Young. I just don't think he's really hit where they needed him to be. He's a fine player, but he's a fine floor player. But yeah, that's about it. So I think right edge is definitely in play for them. Getting an elite guy, Darren Warmack. Let's see what they decide to do.
There he is.
They do go Darren Warmack. Okay.
Makes sense.
So the big trade, of course, shook things up, but there's some picks here that are also
Yeah.
Layups, so to say, are making sense. And also pick 5. Do you want to tell us about
Yeah. I'll quickly go
Warmack?
through. Yeah, I mean, I'll go through these three quickly, actually, because we didn't talk about Castillo either.
Okay.
My pro
True,
comp for
true.
him was Kayvon Thibodeau. He's just a super powerful power rusher with great athleticism, good tackler, but just needs not a great, pass finesse rusher. Lacks some discipline, not great against the run, so he could improve there. Looking at Darren Womack, yeah, I mean, I think in terms of right edges, I liked him a little bit more than Troy Holcomb. He reminds me of Micah Parsons in terms of his skill set. I don't know if he'll ever get to that level. He's a crazy good athlete, freaky athlete with insane upside as a rusher. Lots of great traits. Just lacks that anchor, not great against the run. Troy Holcomb, on the other hand, reminds me of Trey Hendrickson, who I just brought in free agency. Uh, Pretty similar, honestly, to Darren Womack, but just injury concerns you a lot, and he's just not as good of an athlete. He's still a good athlete with some great speed rushing, but I think he has a higher floor than Warmack, but the ceiling is just not quite there compared to Warmack.
That's fair. So yeah, these last 3 picks perfectly aligned with our mocks.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually, sorry, my mock specifically
yes,
with
I
the
didn't take
Niners.
Castillo. Yeah, I
Yeah, we both mocked Warmack and Holcomb.
yeah. Now it's pick 6 here. I had the Titans taking Wayne Bannon D tackle.
Same here.
They could take other things, but I think this is the only D tackle worth taking here. I think that's a big need for them. So
Fair enough. Let's see if they decide to go with that, and they do. Wayne
there you
Bannon.
go.
I'll go through him real quick
Oh,
for you.
he's a
To go through
lefty.
the 15 million edge rushers. He is a lefty, all caps lefty. You gave him the pro comp of Osa. I'm not actually.
Osa Digizua.
Well, yep, that's the pro comp right there. He's a great athlete, especially strong. He's a well-rounded pass rusher with good awareness. And yeah, he's just a well-rounded athlete, and he can get after you with both power and finesse moves. So he's just a very technical rusher, but his run defense leaves some stuff to be desired. So yeah, you're getting basically a pass rush specialist, defensive tackle, penetration style. So there you go. So pick 7 for
Yeah.
the Minnesota Vikings. I had them taking Aaron Owens.
I agree.
So this is where I went off the rails. Oh wow.
No, I agree.
I was
I
gonna
think
say I went off the rails a little bit.
their biggest
but-
need, I feel like, and I think he's worth taking there. He's actually pretty underratedly good, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I think he's solid for sure. I definitely think he's solid, and I think at 7, I don't think it'd be a bad pick.
Yeah.
And let's see if the Vikings agree.
Wow. No.
No, they go Glenn Killings. They are
Okay.
continuing the edge mania
Yeah,
here.
that's interesting. I'll go ahead and talk about him. I mean, I like the player. I think he can be good, and it's not like they don't need edge. I think it's definitely not a bad pick. He's a really great athlete with great pass rushing chops, high IQ, just lacks the run game potential that you're hoping for initially. His power rush isn't where he thrives. He's more of a speed rusher. Kind of reminds you of like a James Pierce Jr. Just hoping that the off the field stuff doesn't come with him as well. But moving to pick 8, I had well, obviously me picking receiver. I took Nick Mitchell at 8 for me, but with the
Exactly
Bears up
the-
here, that's what
No,
you
I
did
didn't
too.
do that.
Yeah, with the
No,
Bears.
I lied to you. I thought about it.
Oh, you had me going Glenn Killings. I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I think they could. They're more in a spot to take tackle, and I think they should, but I
for
don't know if they
sure.
will still. I think they might go edge still.
Yeah, I think edge might just happen. Yeah, but
We'll see.
tackle would definitely be a good pick for them.
Okay.
They're going edge. Jesse Torres. So
Interesting.
yeah, this edge mania continues after the receiver pick. Well, actually, no, Brain Bannon as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, well there you go.
Yeah. Do you
Quick
want?
rundown on Jesse Torres.
Do you want to, or do you
Oh,
want me
good,
to?
good.
I'll do it. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I think again, not a bad pick by any means. He's a good player, great athlete with some great pass rush and has a good floor. Just the run defense isn't great. Um, Reminds me of Dallas Turner a little bit. He's a little undersized, which could be a problem. That might be a struggle for him to improve in his run defense. But I think as a pure pass rusher, I was also debating Ruben Bain maybe being the comp there. Um, could make a lot of sense as just a pure pass rush uh, demon for the Bears in the future. At pick 9, I personally had them taking a receiver, Philip Howard out of Oregon State. How about you?
Same here. I had him going Nick Mitchell. I initially mocked him to you, but
Yeah,
I switched up last second, and I was like, I'm gonna go with an edge.
it's fair.
But yeah, no, yeah, Nick Mitchell, I think would go here. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
their receivers are
receiver, I think is a big need for the
yeah.
Ravens. It has been for a while. Let's see if
Elijah,
they finally
I
address
think
it here.
Surratt's their best guy, and he's a 79 overall. They could also use tight end, but they do go Philip
Oh,
Howard.
so they
Uh,
go Philip Howard despite Mitchell being on the board. They have
I
confidence, I
think,
suppose, in
yeah, I mean,
Howard.
I liked Mitchell. I mean, I was willing to take him over or Howard, but Howard is also very good. Um, I gave him the comp of Tedero McMillan, kind of more of a big body
Ooh.
receiver, 6'3", 229, has just great hands. Honestly, is a pretty good receiver. Great mechanics as a route runner. Just his athleticism is really his big knock on him. He's a fine athlete, but he's not gonna win a lot of you know one-on-ones with his athleticism. It's gonna be pure route running and his hands and his physicalness.
Mhm.
Physicality is the
Fair
word.
enough. All right, we'll pick number 10 here for Indianapolis, going quarterback Carlos Cordova
Yeah,
out of Houston.
same. I don't think there's much of a choice for them. They kind of need a quarterback.
Let's see. Maybe they disagree with you. Is Jared Goff the
Oh
guy?
my goodness.
Yes. Edge
That's
rusher's the pick.
so
Goff is
crazy.
QB1. Unless they pick a quarterback later, but we'll see.
I mean, I don't I get it. I get it. They could use edge. I get it. But like actually I don't even know if they really need edge, but at the same time, man, I mean Cordova looks good. I think
I agree.
you got to
I
get a
think he
guy
looked
in the
pretty
room.
quality. Yeah, well, they have Jared Goff and
Oh, Luke
they have
Altmaier,
Luke Altmaier. I mean, they have guys
Mac
in that room, so
Jones.
they're
Yeah, but they're on 1 year left on their deal. I mean, maybe they're thinking they'll
yeah.
be at the
No.
top next year and they'll get a good quarterback there. But why risk that and take your guy here, especially with Cordova being
I
solid. But
agree.
do you want to talk
I
about
agree,
Veldman?
but this is what you're getting with Adam Veldman. You gave him the pro comp of Jalen Walker, very good athlete with exceptional technique in with his finesse rush. He's a great high awareness player, I should say. Yeah, he's just very confident in knowing in his ability on the field. He's very technical and he has a high athletic floor, but he lacks power and run defense. So yeah, you're again just lacking the anchor. You're just hoping he can just basically brush past tackles and be a sack master, but hopefully he can figure out his anchor. Moving to pick 11 here for the New York Football Jets. Who'd you have them taking?
Yeah, I Jets have been a weird team. I feel like a lot of their needs aren't really on the board, but I had them taking a receiver. I think Garrett Wilson only has 1 year left on his deal. I think it'd be nice to get another guy in there. It's a good receiver class to do so.
I agree with the receiver. I just with
Different
how our order unfolded, I went with Sal Torres. So let's see if they take receiver. I think that's the right move. There's a lot of good ones in this class. No,
Oh,
they
okay.
go Aaron Owens.
I don't hate that
Fair
either.
enough.
Because I do think corners also need. They have a couple expiring contracts coming up, and they get the best corner on the board. Um, yeah, I mean, I compared him to AJ Terrell. I thought, he has good size, a really well-rounded skill set with high athleticism. just has to work on his tackling and his just understanding of the game, his play recognition. Definitely leaning more of his zone corner, but I think he can improve for sure. So I don't hate the pick at all for them.
Fair
Now,
enough.
Dolphins at 12, I think we both agree on the position. I know we don't agree on who. I have for me, this is what I was talking about off video of I feel like this guy just sounds like a Dolphin. Jay Hall, Oklahoma State.
Wow. Fair enough. That does sound kind of like a Dolphin, but I went with Tevin Bean regardless.
Yeah,
Go
but
for Bean.
it might be
But I think
Cordova.
maybe we're both. I think
Yeah.
we might be both wrong here. And
Might.
Cordova's the guy. He's on the board. Let's see if that happens.
Wow.
Nope, they don't go quarterback either.
That's crazy.
Quarterback is overrated. Christopher Cofield. Maybe at this point they might get quarterbacks in the second round.
I mean,
man.
yeah,
These guys might
Eagles are gonna have their pick of the litter because I mean, you imagine Patriots aren't taking a quarterback, and Eagles have 0 quarterbacks on the roster, so you'd have to imagine they're gonna just be foaming at the mouth like.
Well,
whatever the
we'll
choice.
see. Unless they also decide quarterback is in the need.
I guess it's possible. Christopher Cofield. I'm at corner, so I'll talk about him real quick.
Sure.
I guess. He's a little smaller, but it's not too small to play anywhere on the field. He's a very strong and mobile athlete. Good press and zone coverage. Not the best in man coverage. You don't want to see him in man really. He kind of reminds me of your corner and one Cam Taylor-Britt a little bit. Definitely has some high upside for sure. But yeah, that's a surprise for sure. Again, I think they could use corner, but quarterback's on the board. But Patriots at 13, I think they need a receiver 3 at least, maybe upside of receiver 1 or 2, depending on what happens. I haven't taken Denario Bailey, but with how the board's fallen, they could go elsewhere.
Say I had Sal. I had Sal Torres going here. So let's see if that happens. Receiver, I think, is definitely the play.
Wow.
They don't go corner again. Keith McCain is off the.
Wow, they didn't
Okay,
really
you
need
just
a
want to talk about
corner.
him as well. You're
Sure,
at corner,
man.
right?
Yeah,
Right,
that's
too.
interesting. I didn't feel like corner was. I also felt like corner was a little worse this year, but I guess receivers are falling a bit. I mean, he's a well balanced corner and man and zone and press, so pretty well rounded with good athleticism. Just got to work on his mind of the game. He kind of reminds me of a Greg Newsome, a little bit. Tackling isn't
fair.
great. He may be limited to slot roles because of his 5'10" height, but I think he can be solid, especially within that room with Christian Gonzalez. But at 14 here, man, quarterback, right? He's got to be quarterback. I had
Jay Hall going here.
Yeah, I had Tevin Bean.
You can pick anyone.
They're all available, and they don't have a single quarterback on the roster. You'd assume this is the only position. I think maybe they have one other position they don't have anyone rostered, but this is an important position to take. So let's see.
Decisions for Philadelphia Eagles. What do?
There you go.
They do take the quarterback, Carlos Cordova, and we instantly get the Kings taking Nick Mitchell, the receiver.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Do you want to? I'll talk about Cordova, and you can talk about Nick Mitchell.
Sure.
If you'd like to do that. So, Carlos Cordova out of Houston. You give him the pro comp of Ben Roethlisberger, Big Ben. He's a great arm, and he's excellent under pressure, and he throws a great deep ball. But he just kind of needs to work on some of his awareness and working off play action, and you're not getting much on the run with this guy. He is a pocket passer. So, expect him to try to stay behind the line and work with his plethora of options. Philadelphia is a good thing to go to as a quarterback, and I think it's a good situation he's entering there. And Eagles get the big arm guy.
I think that's a good spot for him for sure, especially year one. I don't know how many of those guys are going to be retained for another year. They brought a lot of guys in for, small deals to keep them there. So at the very least, he'll have a nice floor to build off of. Now, at 15, I had the Kings taking Christopher Cofield, and you had them taking Bobby Wolford, left tackle, which I think both very fair for their needs. But they took Nick Mitchell. And that is interesting because they did just sign Brandon Ayuk, so I guess they have their big 3 receivers set in place with these guys. Nick Mitchell's nice though, and I think he is he's more of a slot archetype. He's a big slot 6 6'3", kind of reminds me of CeeDee Lamb. So high praise for him too. Um, he's great with the ball in his hands. Great in the short to intermediate. Great after the catch. Not going to be your down the field threat, but you don't need him to be now because you do have Jordan Tyson and you do have Ayuk, who I think can kind of do some of the stuff that Mitchell does, but also they can do more of the deep route, deep down the field stuff. So I think it's a fun pick, especially with Jalen Hurts as well. That's they're going to be a fun offense to watch this year, I think, unless their O line stinks
Fair.
again, which is possible considering what they have.
Fair.
But
Yeah, I
how
like
about
that pick for him as well.
16? Who do you have there?
Pick 16. This is where I had Christopher Cofield going to the Green Bay Packers. I think corner is a big need for him.
Yeah, I agree. I had them going Keith McCain here, but neither of them on the board, so we'll see. Wow,
Tom Cody. Okay.
I don't hate it.
Huh.
I don't know if they needed it necessarily, but I mean, they needed free safety, so maybe one of those guys slides over. But I mean, I really like Tom Cody. He's probably, if we did top 50s this time, he'd probably be in my top 5. He's like,
really good.
He's an insane athlete. Like, he is otherworldly with elite man coverage skills. He could definitely work in his zone coverage, but he's good tackler as well, good hit power. I couldn't even give him a good enough pro comp, to be honest with you. I gave him Jalen Petrie, but there's really not a player like him in the league currently, and I struggle to think of anyone in the past that I've seen that fits this description because he's just so unique. But at 17, the Cardinals, I had them taking Tom Cody, and he's not on the board now. So
I had them also taking Tom Cody, and he's not on the board now. So
we'll see. I mean, I think it's secondary. Either way, they could use
definitely a good option. Bobby Walker.
I think this is a stupid pick. This is stupid.
Don't you already have a franchise left tackle?
They do. They have Paris Johnson. They also just signed 2 right tackles with Antoine Harrison and Abraham Lucas. So now they're running a 4 tackle setup here, bringing Bobby Walford. You want to talk about him?
Yeah, they also have BJ Radigan. What is happening? I guess I'll talk about him. Sure. Yeah, the first dummy pick of this draft, I would say. Let's get to Bobby Walford. So gave him the pro comp of Jordan Mailata. He's a great athlete with great hands, so he can work on those faster edge rush. But lacks a bit of an anchor, so the power rush is a weakness of his. And also he just can't. Not really a great. His pass blocking isn't too great. And his availability is also a concern. But he's smart. He's athletic. But he has some work to do to improve as an overall pass protector and his power aspect of his game. Not getting bullied by bigger guys. Yeah. So there you go. But
he's a good player. Just the fit is weird.
Looks solid for sure. And I don't know why Cardinals are getting them. I cannot make sense of it. I'm not going to try to. That's a bad pick. For Arizona, moving to 18 here for Cincinnati, I have them taking an edge rusher, Adam Veldman. Just think that I think they could use an edge in this situation.
It's not him though; he's off the board, unfortunately. But
yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. He's not the pick here.
Yeah,
edge is in play.
Yeah, edge is absolutely in play. I don't know why. I think I put this on the wrong team. I don't know why I had them taking Carlos McCutcheon. I agree with edge. I don't know why I have them taking left tackle. They don't need a left tackle.
That's okay.
No, definitely edge. I think this is edge, especially in this class. Although, how many edges are left? There's still some good ones. So
it's a pretty deep class. We'll see though. I mean, maybe subconsciously you just know ball.
Maybe
and they go left tackle.
Though.
We'll see.
Oh no,
they go Carlos McCutcheon.
I know ball, baby.
That's omniscient.
But I don't know what I don't remember what my thought process was with it. You wanna talk
Cameron
about him?
Omniscient Cutchins. Oh my god.
That's fine. Yeah.
How did you snipe that? I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
well,
I don't actually know. They have Tristan Wirfs. I don't remember why.
I guess they. I mean, Wirfs is older. So I guess you're getting.
I can guarantee you, I was not looking at the Bengals. I think I was looking at the Bears and saw left tackle
Okay, yeah, worse on
above
a
our thing.
4-year deal, so this is
No,
actually pretty
this is
rough.
an interesting pickup, but I managed to snipe the pick without meaning it, so I'll take it, I guess.
Blind snipe.
Let's
Okay,
go.
so Carlos McCutcheon, after the omniscient Cameron predicted this move here, pro comp of Laramie Tunsil, so high praise here.
Yeah.
Great athlete with a great finesse, hands and movement, and he's a good pass blocker. It's just, yeah, no, his power game's a little lacking. So he's a polished athlete and just has to find a way to improve his anchor. But I don't know how much he's. I mean, I guess he's gonna have plenty of time to improve behind
It's just an worse, yeah.
Tristan
I
Wirfs.
mean,
So
maybe this
there
is a
you
bit
go.
more of like a defensive play against other teams, thinking, hey, we're gonna grab tackles now since O-line classes have been so weak recently. Maybe they're thinking, hey,
True.
we're gonna grab our guys now and build them up to where then we're good, then we don't need the draft linemen. But I don't know.
That's fair. They're worried about the drought, potential drought upcoming. But here at
Yes.
19 for the Los Angeles Rams, I had them taking Jesse Torres out of East Carolina.
Yeah.
Edge rusher, of course, that is not going to happen because he went at pick 8.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No,
what do you think?
mine's also not gonna happen. I had Glenn Killings falling to 19, and he's already
Okay.
gone as well. So it's really, I mean, I think Edge is still in play. They lost
Edge,
Byron Young, so I think absolutely a good chance here.
Edge is definitely in play. Let's see if they decide to do it. No,
Wow,
they're going left tackle as well. That's the
they're running
last, I think,
tackles
draftable left tackle in this class, basically.
pretty much. Yeah.
Harvey Rudd out of Iowa.
That is interesting. I don't think they don't need a left tackle from my memory. I just know right edge was a big need. Are you on tackles still? If you want to wrap up the tackles,
Yeah, I can wrap up the tackles or a 3 tackle run.
it's crazy. The only 3 were
Um,
drafted in the first round.
yeah, Harvey Rudd. You give him the pro comp of Charles Cross. He's a great athlete and a great pass blocker. He's very smart. It's just his run. It is in the run game as a getting downfield. It's just not his thing. And yeah, no, he's a little weak. He again kind of plays into the run defending. You kind of want to be a bit stronger as a run blocker. His stamina concerns. So he's a great pass blocker. Just gotta find a way see if he can develop his run blocking skill set. But he's a Ram. So that's your third tackle, left tackle in a row, and I think the last one we'll see tonight.
I would hope so. At least at round 1. Yeah, I mean that's kind of crazy. But going on to pick 20, the Jags. I had them taking corner. Is this guy real? Or am I just making this guy's name up? Christopher Sullivan. Is this a real dude?
I think that's a real dude. I think there's 2 Christopher.
Okay,
There's
just
Christopher
making sure.
Cofield and
Yeah.
Christopher
Yes,
Sullivan.
he is real. Cool. Yeah, I hadn't taken corner. I think they could use a corner.
Fair enough. I had them going also corner Keith McCain, Auburn, but he's obviously off the board, so we'll see what they decide to do. Corner would definitely be a good move for them. Wow. And they go Lance Walker. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk about him. He's interesting. I will say that. He's good size, 6'2", 191, more of a zone corner. He's very strong. Good awareness. He has a solid floor as a zone corner, but he is not good in man coverage at all. Does not have a high ceiling because of his athleticism. Reminds me of I think at his best a Christian Benford, which is it's good if he can get there, but I don't know if he will. You had him as a talent of round the 3 to 4, which I think is fair, but I think he maybe can get to Christian Benford's level in the right situation.
Fair. I mean, Benford's really good in man coverage, but I'll forgive you.
Well, not in Madden, because that's what I went off of.
Oh, no, okay, sure.
So Madden knows more than you. So
that's true. Madden is accurate football game, so I can't.
That's all I go off of. I can't speak. I don't watch film, so I can't tell you about all these.
Speaking of Christian Benford and his man coverage, the Buffalo Bills are. I have him going receiver.
Yeah. He's gone.
The receiver class is really good, and
Edge,
at this point, edges my mock were picked through, and I was like, go get a receiver.
Yeah, Phil Howard
out of Oregon State.
But there's some solid receivers still on the board. I actually had them taking. This is one of my crazier picks because he fell to 21 for me. Joshua Castillo. I love that. I just looked and I was like, wow, he's still on my board. He went at 3. So there's that.
That was a pick. That
Yeah,
was the
hey,
decision. You
hey,
know
I
what?
picked Carlos McCutcheon at
I'll
18,
take
so
I'll take the easy Castillo layups at 3, and you're making me look better. And then you could get crazy omniscient snipes like Carlos McCutcheon to the Bengals for no reason.
But who do the Bills take?
Okay, let's see who the Bills take. Jake
Wow.
Cook.
Okay. Interesting.
All right. I
Um,
don't mind that for them.
it's not bad. I mean, I can talk about him. I do think he's
Go
a
ahead.
good player, a very great athlete, really good downfield, and going to be more that blitzer run stuffer guy. You're a little concerned about him in zone. And his his play knowledge, his ball knowledge, if you will, some injury concerns as well. Reminds me a little bit of like a Leo Chanel, but not as good of coverage initially. But I think he could work that up potentially, especially with the Bills who have a lot of solid linebackers right now. I think he can learn from. But at 22, Chargers, I had them taking. I guess they could still take a Mike linebacker Jake Walsh out of Ohio State. I think that's one of the few spots that they really need players.
Same here. The exact same projection, and I think at 22, it's right here for the taking. Make a lot of sense. Let's see if they pluck him up right here.
Wow.
No, they go.
You want to talk about this
Jalen
one?
Short. I will talk about Jalen Short.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
know
I
you
did
wanted to.
scout him. He is around 1 to 2 talent,
Really?
but I don't care. I'm dissing on Jalen Short. Maybe he'll prove me wrong, but I looked at this guy and here's what. So we have the pro comp of Shiloh Sanders. His strengths is he's good zone. He's a solid tackler, and he has burger flipping upside. He's made of glass with bad man coverage and play recognition. He's a mediocre athlete, and he has a low floor. So
Yeah.
he can play zone decently, but he doesn't have the play rec. He doesn't have man coverage. He's not a good athlete. I don't understand what makes him good.
No,
I guess
mean,
we'll see.
I do think corner was a need for them, but potentially it's just I don't like the pick either.
I tried. I mean, yeah, obviously my talent eval is not correct. I had him as a day 3 player. I said jack of one, master of none, shit at football. I had no clue what to say about him. He's a Charger, so maybe they'll coach him up, and I have no clue. All right, but now my Birmingham Stallions are on the clock.
Man, who are you gonna take? I mean, I will say my mock for you at 23 was Cam Graves out of Texas, the will linebacker. I know linebackers are a really big weak spot right now, so that's just kind of what I went with. He's a potential first round pick.
Yeah, I do like him. He looks solid.
You went Jake Cook for yourself, so you were eyeing up Jake Cook potentially.
Jake Cook looked pretty solid, but yeah, I don't know. I might trade back. I'm thinking about it.
Back. That's fair. I mean, a lot of the things on the board are not really a need for you. Quarterback, receiver, edge, safety. Even with you already have.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can trade back, get into the second with a few picks.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want a first round pick next year.
Definitely. I would say that maybe a team trading up for a quarterback would make sense here if there's anyone offering.
True.
The fall of quarterback would definitely make sense.
I'm getting some not so great offers. I mean, I'd like Niners would give me a bunch of picks next year. I guess wouldn't be terrible to have those picks, but
yeah, okay. I'm just throwing this out as a potential. Just what would you want if I were to potentially trade up with you? That would be my
do you have a pick that's?
I have pick.
What's your
second
round pick? What's your wait? What'd you say?
Pick 8 in the second round. Right now, that is what I have. Pick 40.
Okay. Do you have 2 second round picks?
I don't have 2 second round picks. I could give you John Stribling.
Give me a second. And can you give me a second so your second this year? Give me your second next year. And do you have a 4th this year?
I do have a 4th this year.
Would you do your second this year, your second next year, and your 4th this year? Would you get that done?
I did
If you
trade a
do, I'll give you this.
first next year. How? Okay, so I have 2/3 next year. I'd be willing to part with one of those instead of the second.
Mm,
Like, I could do 2, 4, 3, and then, um, I mean, your stallions. Maybe there's like a depth piece that you could take off of me or something. I don't know. Uh,
it's like because currently I'm leaning toward this Niners
right.
trade. They're giving me 35 and a second next year, and a 6th and a 7th next year as well. Nice. But I would like. I mean, I'm willing. Willing to get a trade done if I get a little more capital this year, just a little farther
year.
back. So yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe getting the 2nd and the 4th would be nice.
Yeah, I hear you. How about would you be interested in 2 4s? So
This year?
pick 40, my third next year, and then my 2 4th-round picks are back to back.
This year?
Yeah.
Send it.
The third is the
Sounds
only
good to me.
one further back. So actually, would I be able to take one of your 2 7th-round picks for this year?
I don't know if I can do that. Maybe a 6 next year. We can do. How's that?
I'll take a 6 next year.
All right. Can you send that trade?
All right, I'm moving a ton in this draft. The only reason there's only one guy I'm trading up for, man.
Draft round 2. Are you? Wait. Trade proposed Renegades. It says you're only getting pick 55. Am I tripping?
Yes. I'm taking pick 166 from next year, which is 6th-round pick.
Right, you're not getting a first round pick though. You're not trading up for the first. You put.
Oh. Sorry.
I almost accepted that. I would have fleeced the shit out of you. Jesus.
I was not thinking. There you go.
Oh my god. Okay. Trade updated. There we go. See the first, and then I get the second, the third. Did I match? I almost just clicked accept.
Yeah, you would have fleeced me.
I'll accept it.
All right. So this is you're talking about me getting a franchise edge rusher. I think this is hopefully going to be my guy. I was wanting this guy in the 2nd round anyways. I was hoping he'd fall, but I've seen him projected in the first. He's a first, 2nd round talent. Scott Reynolds is a round 1 true talent. He's a crazy athlete. He ran a 4.54 in this 40-yard dash.
Wow.
And he has a finesse move coming in initially. Let's see. He is the guy. He's going to learn behind Trey Hendrickson. He's 17th in true talent. Hidden dev. 86 speed, 85 strength.
Nice.
I am pretty. That was my draft for the most part. So, wow, big money moves there. I'm really all in. There. So you get out of the first round, you're like the Bills, man. You're Bills. But anyways, at pick 24, I'll talk about Scott Reynolds real quick. I should do that. So Scott Reynolds.
I did give him a first round talent eval.
Yeah.
I had a feeling he was pretty good.
Yeah, I really liked him, man. He reminds me of Nolan Smith a little bit. He's a little smaller. He's a great athlete, great finesse rusher and tackler. Not the best at run defense or power rush. Does have the injury concerns, but I think, especially if he's gonna, it depends on his overall, obviously. But I think behind Trey Hendrickson for at least this part of the year, I think will be good for him to learn. So I'm excited about the pick. So, but at 24 for the Cowboys, I have them taking Lance Walker, but he's off the board. I don't know what corners are available. I don't think there's any corners left, so I don't think they take a corner.
Well,
is Sullivan on the board still? I guess maybe Sullivan.
No, I did have him mocked here, so maybe that happens.
Pick,
we'll see though.
There he is.
Christopher Sullivan is the pick. There you go.
I'll talk about him real quick too. I'm on defense real quick. So yeah, I mean Sullivan, I liked him better than the last 2 corners taken for sure. I do think he has his flaws. I'd say he's more of like a 2nd to 3rd round guy. He's a sound zone corner with good ball tracking, not great in man coverage, and Definitely has to work on his knowledge of the game. Um, Reminds me a bit of like a Asante Samuel Jr. He's good size. I think he can be good. He's just gonna take a little bit of developing. He's not gonna be pretty elite immediately. But at 25 Raiders, I have him taking. I think this is definitely gonna be a receiver, but the board's fallen really favorably for them. I have him taking Jimmy Rodriguez, who was kind of the last guy worth taking maybe this high. So I think they land a really nice option here because there's a couple guys worth taking right now.
Fair enough. Yeah, I had Dario Bailey. I thought receivers. I mean, there's a few receivers have been taken, but not as many as I had mocks. But we'll see if they decide to do. Nicholas Howard. There you go.
That's a great pick.
Okay, well,
That's a great
fair
pick.
enough. That is a great pick and great value here at 25. I mean, he's a good ball player. I'll get to him real fast. Nicholas Howard. So yeah, he's out of San Diego State. Even the pro comp of Wes Welker. He's a good athlete
Yes.
with a great route tree, good hands. His weaknesses are his availability and his release. So he's not like a burn, and he's not really like a super crazy, fast guy, but he's a good athlete and he's crafty. And yeah, Wes Welker is a good snipe there. And yeah, I think he'll be a good crafty option for Raiders who needed a receiver with ball skills. What they get here at 25.
Yeah.
Moving to pick 26. I had the Chiefs taking a corner, Lance Walker out of Louisville. Thought they were in an interesting situation at 26. Because I don't know how many of their needs can be met in this class. I mean, really, receiver and corner obviously are there, but yeah, between right tackle is not an option. So,
Yeah.
What'd you have at 26?
It's an interesting spot here. I haven't taken Adam Veldman, who's way gone. I don't know. Honestly, I think like edge outside of like Ben Burke's great. On the other side, you're not really super excited. So I'm not sure. They don't have a ton of needs now. They've kind of retooled pretty well. Receivers on board here, honestly, because I think Xavier Worthy's on a contract year, so maybe they go receiver. They have some good options.
It's fair. Let's see what they decide to do at 26.
Okay.
They go the edge. Jamie
All
Flores.
right.
Okay. You want to talk about Flores? Needs the bathroom real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, Jamie Flores, man. I mean, he's one of the later edges taken for a reason. He's more of a project. He's a quality athlete. Good size, great finesse rusher, not great run defender, not great in the power game. Has some availability concerns. But I think at his true height of development, maybe he can get to like. I had him as a Will McDonald the fourth, who I think would be worth a second, third round pick. I think maybe he could surpass that with development, and I think especially with the help of the Ben Burke on the other side, I think you're setting him up for a lot of success on single team matchups, no double teams for him, for a lot of the time. So yeah, I think it would be a very good pick, depending on how his progression goes. So while Voodoo does that, I will talk about picks 27 here. Lions, I have them taking Jesse Torres. He's not on the board. There is still some edges on the board, and I think right edge is going to be a need still across from Aiden Hutchinson. It has been, and the only one really worth taking left is Aiden Richardson. So that brings in Voodoo's prediction of Aiden Richardson from LSU, and I think it's
I predicted Aiden Richardson to the Lions. So yeah, I think edge is the play though, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly you might snipe this one.
I'd snipe it. Let's see the Aiden connection.
Wow,
No,
who is
Darius
he?
Griggs.
Who are you? We don't even have anything to say on this guy.
He was a second rounder. Yeah. No,
looks like a good zone corner maybe, but like we didn't look at this guy. We didn't think he was going in the first, but I guess they. I just don't know what the Lions' deal is with not getting another edge rusher. They really just don't want to help out. Also, very interesting thing to note. Their current quarterback, by the way, he's a younger guy, Trent McLeod, in his third year now, out of Clemson. He was fifth round pick, so he's developed to a 77 overall. He's in line to start for the Lions. They are not taking Bean, they're not taking Hall, so they're trusting the young guy who's taken maybe a game or two of snaps, worth of snaps. So I find that very intriguing.
Okay.
But I mean, interesting pick there at 27. We can't talk about it though, too much.
Yeah.
The Giants at 28. I had them taking Cam Graves, will linebacker out of Texas, because I think linebacker is a need for them.
It's fair. I also had them taking Cam Graves.
I'm
Off-ball
actually
linebacker.
lying to you. I had them taking Jake Cook. I was looking at
Nice.
yours, but
Nice.
still linebacker, but wrong player for sure.
Yeah, okay. Off-ball linebacker. Let's see if they decide to do that. They go Jake Wash. Fair enough.
Makes sense. Another linebacker. I can talk about him real quick here, since I'm on defensive side of things. So yeah, Jake Walsh, the Mike linebacker. You know, he's solid enough size, 6'1", 239. Definitely one of those more athletic guys we've been seeing come in recently at linebacker, where they're a bit smaller, but the athleticism is off the charts. Really high IQ, great in that green dot role, big hitter. Not consistent at tackling, needs to work on his pursuit angles. And you know, he's really solid in coverage, especially zone. Reminds me of Peyton Wilson, maybe not as good of a blitzer, I would say, but maybe a bit more willing and more capable of being that green dot leader of the defense, I think, than a Peyton Wilson. But I think it's a good pick for a team that needs a linebacker. How about at 29? What did you have Broncos doing?
29. I had the Broncos going wide out. Jimmy Rodriguez at Penn State.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I actually had them going Scott Reynolds, who I took already. So I do think receiver is in play with expiring contract in there. I can't remember exactly who off the top of my head, but Sal Torres is still on the board, I believe, right? And so is Mario Bailey. Sure. So I could see either of those guys here. Or Jimmy Rodriguez. I don't think he's a bad option if you want a true jump ball, big body receiver with upside of he just needs to work on his route running, but I guess we'll see.
Fair enough. Let's see at 29. They go Jermaine Locke. Okay.
We don't have anything on him. I don't think.
Do not.
No, we do not. That's interesting. Another second, third round player off the board. Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything about him. But at 30, I had Cole Rutledge here. I think they could use safeties. I know they're going to have some contract negotiations coming up, and Rutledge is a pretty good option. And they filled a lot of their needs.
I really like Rutledge.
Yeah.
I think he's really good. Yeah, no, I agree. Well, I agree with the idea, but I disagree with the pick, because I went with Taylor Bautista, the tight end. Get a tight end.
I didn't do that because they took a tight end last year. They took Gutierrez, so I was like, I think in the second round. So I was like, I think they're gonna lean on him, and they still have Likely.
That's fair.
I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see what they
do. They do. There's Sal Torres.
They go receiver.
I mean, it's not an immediate need because they have Olave, McLaurin, and Wan'Dale Robinson, but I do think Olave is 1 year left on his deal, and McLaurin's getting older. So thinking of the future. Actually, no, I lied to you. I think one of those guys is gone, if not both. Hold on. Commanders. Yeah, no. Sorry. Terry McLaurin retired, I believe. So Byron Whiteside is here still. But I do think Olave is 1 year left on his deal, so I think they're looking to maybe bring him in to form the shortest receiver group ever. You want to talk about him?
Sal Torres, I sure will. Sal Torres. He's out of Alabama. I gave him the pro comp of Deebo Samuel, so a bit of a toolsy guy here. Built like a running back. He's a good athlete. Hands and great after the catch, of course, with that. Running back-esque, working in space, but availability is a bit of a concern. Release in his deep route could definitely be better, but I think you definitely have a good toolsy weapon underneath to employ, and I like that for the Commanders. Steelers, on the other hand, I had them going edge, which Jamie Flores, who's off the board, I'm really concerned. I did not expect the Broncos pick, and if the Steelers go where I fear they might, I'm going to be really upset. There's There's a player I'm looking at. I've been looking at that.
Why'd you trade back?
A little concerned about going. I didn't think that a certain players would go. So
I think they're gonna go edge still. I had them going Nick Watts because I think that'd be fun. With losing, you lost T.J. Watt. Now you bring in Nick Watts, but I mean that would fit in at left edge, but at right edge I do think Richardson's better. But we'll see.
Let's see what they decide to do.
Cole Rutledge.
Oh, Cole Rutledge. Okay.
They do need a
Fair
safety.
enough.
I think that's fair. I'll scroll down to him real quick. I think that's a fair pick. Deshaun Elliott's getting older. I don't even know if he's still on the team, actually, off the top of my head. But Cole Rutledge, 6'3", 207. I give him the pro comp of Kyle Hamilton. Just a really hard-hitting athlete, great man coverage, very smart player, great pursuit. Does need to work on his zone coverage, but he's going to be one of those guys that I think they kind of like to move around, whether it is a deep safety look or maybe in the box, even in the slot. They could make him work there. Maybe he can line up on slot receivers with his ability as a coverage player. I really like the pick for them. Now Seattle at 32, I have them taking a free safety, Hugh Norton. I know that is a spot where they could improve. How about
I had the exact same pick.
There you
exact
go.
same thought process.
We'll see
So
if they
the final
do that.
pick in the first round. We'll see if Hugh Norton is off the.
Taylor Batista.
Hey, I saw a tight end.
Taylor Batista.
Let's go.
It's a good pick. I mean, I don't think it's their biggest need, but looks like a really good player. So
fair enough.
Good for him.
Okay, well, yeah. I'll go do Taylor Batista real quick, just to give us the final quick little breakdown here. Find him real fast. Taylor Batista, great blanket option. Gave him the pro comp of Sam Laporta. Great in traffic. He's a good athlete. And he's smart. Run after catch isn't his strong suit, and he has some injury concerns. But yeah, I think you're getting a good floor tight end here, and just another weapon for that Seattle Seahawks team. So there you go. All right, I'm considering trying to trade up.
It's your first pick. You do
have to try to trade up.
It's not a lot to trade up for 33. I mean, probably second in the, I don't know, one of the fourths I gave you plus pick next year or something. Maybe
that might be the play. I'm gonna get it done here with the Browns.
I'm interested.
Try
trying to trade up for here. Are you getting Jay Hall, Tevin Bean?
I don't think it's a player I don't think it's someone you're expecting.
No, it's probably. I mean, I don't think they're on my radar. I mean, like Cam Graves is still here, or I could see you going linebacker. I could see you going tight end. If you really liked Terry Jowers, no, that's a running back. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong guy. Jorge Ramos. I think honestly, I liked him better as a prospect than Batista. So maybe you're taking a wide receiver. You want your receiver 3 and Denario Bailey, Rodriguez. I don't know.
You thinking maybe 40, 127, and how about one of my sevenths? So 40, 127, and 219 for 33. How does that sound?
I'd say send it and see if they accept. Not maybe.
They all just want a little bit more.
Probably
a little bit more.
Something next year or something. Late round.
Yeah, I can do a 7th and then maybe a
6th or
maybe instead of a 7th, I can do a 6th this year. Let's see how much closer I am. Okay, they're still just a little off. Okay, I'm willing to do with my 5th this year. I'm willing to do it. They're still just barely out. All right, do pick next year then. We'll do one of my 5ths next year. I have 2 5ths in 2030.
There you go.
And that'll do it. So yeah, 33, 127, 151, and a 5th next year, 33. Trading up right at the top of the second. And I could have probably waited, but I'm not going. I need it. So I'm going with Vanderbilt's Evan McKenzie. It's a round 1 to 2 talent. Linebacker. He's ranked 36 in true value, drafted him 33. Hidden dev, fast, athletic.
Yeah, I did not
needed
scout
off-ball linebacker.
Yeah,
I did. So
Yeah, I
because I
figured.
needed him really
Yeah,
bad.
that's fair. I mean, yeah, hey, you got to get your guy if you're confident in him. There you go. So, from here on out, we can just kind of sim to the next user picks here. So Denario Bailey
Absolutely.
goes
So,
to wow, Gabe Vasquez to the
oh,
Niners to replace
ooh, we get
their
doesn't he have a
guys.
Hughes
So
check
the use check.
port comp too?
I think
There
so.
you go.
So there you go. Terry Jowers, that's a good pickup for the Kings. Nick Watts goes to the Battlehawks. That's an interesting fit. I think Aiden Richardson fell really well for the Ravens there. I don't think they needed him that much, but fair enough. But you're up again at
Yeah,
55.
there's dude. Tevin Bean is still here. Yeah, the
So
quarterbacks
is
fell.
Hall.
Jay
I'm
Hall, Anthony
surprised because
Bean.
I think Cordova's the better of the three,
Dude, yeah, the
but Jay
Eagles
Hall
have.
looks good. Tevin Bean,
Yeah, wow.
these guys are gonna be gone in the beginning of the third. Like they have to be. Like you'd have to assume the teams that are like the Colts and the Dolphins are gonna be drafting the quarterback next round, right? You'd have to
We'll
assume that
we'll
unless you're
see.
taking
I
one
mean,
here.
we'll see. All right. Well,
Tevin Bean time.
uh, Tevin
You should
Bean,
take
tank for
Carlos
Bean.
Johnson.
I have a couple of ideas. I
Carlos
could
Johnson.
decisions. I almost accidentally drafted an undrafted, potentially undrafted talent player. That would have
That
been really bad.
that would have been really bad.
That would have not been preferable.
Wow. Yeah, that would have been fun.
Boy, would that have I would have been having so much fun if that happened. Um, I don't know, man.
So he's gonna trade back again. Trade
It's
back
looking kind
City.
of
Trade back City.
not get my long snapper of the future, I guess.
There you go.
Uh, I I have some guys on my board, but like I don't need them now. Hmm.
I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. I can tell you I am not trading up anymore. So I gotta keep my
No,
picks
you don't want this pick.
No,
You don't want this.
there's not. I mean, like, there's some decent players still on the board, but there's no one I'm like dying to trade up for. So
I
yeah.
might shop this pick away, and I might also do something like, I don't know. Bazinga. Wow. I'm giving it a good hard think, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Like I'm thinking trading back and then trading a guy
Oh,
and then like making like a little package, so to say.
let's see.
Uh
Who are you looking at trading
picking
with?
well, I don't know yet.
Well, I mean, I'm not
Thinking about
interested
it.
in whoever it is.
I was
But,
thinking of shopping Trey Tucker.
wow.
He's been good for me, but he's not going to get much better.
I
He's
mean,
at
that's
his
fair.
peak right now,
That's fair.
and he has a little bit left on his contract. He has some
You
value.
do have Efton Chisholm to feed.
It's fair. I do have enough to choose, so I'm going to see what I can do for Trey Tucker and this pick here. See what teams are offering. Max Farley, that's crazy, bro. Franchise tackle. Marvin Mims, like I'm good, but I appreciate it. Browns are interested in getting this pick, so maybe I'll just do another deal with the Browns, I guess.
If they traded back.
I'm gonna need to take
forward.
a player off them. It seems because they're a little
it's-
bit of cap issue.
Unless it's straight up for a pick. You can do a straight up pick trade. They will allow you.
I could. Oh, true. But no, I'm giving them a player.
You're trying to give them.
If I'm gonna. Yeah, and they could use receiver.
They could. I mean, they
don't
did just draft one.
They did.
So
They
there
did,
is
didn't they?
that. So I mean, I don't think they. You would you probably have to like take one of their receivers.
Yeah, that's why they're
And they just signed Torrey Horton and Chimere DK, so I don't know. Jerry Judy's yours, man. It's all yours.
Broncos are interested. Get Marvin Mims. Doesn't seem like that's not my favorite idea. Admit.
So you're younger. A couple of.
Teron Robertson, the tight end. Do I get him? No way.
No.
No way I could do that.
No.
That's
You can have
possible.
Jack Entries and you'll like it.
These guys don't need receivers. Got to find a team that needs a receiver, and fortunately, there's not many of them. The Niners have a need of receivers, and I think a few other needs.
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, their line sucks so bad.
What Bowery?
Maybe. Yeah, no, I have. I can't do with the Niners. I mean, I'd like to find a deal here. Kings won't trade with me. I consider interdivisional no trade clause here. Do I send?
There you go.
Trey Tucker back. Trey Tucker back to the Raiders, maybe. Raiders.
They did just draft a receiver as well.
They did, but still, their depth isn't great. Outside of that, they have Tez Johnson on a 1-year deal.
It's the GOAT.
And yeah, I think, and they're getting a second. What would they give me for that? You think I get a first next year for Trey Tucker in a second?
No. Absolutely not.
No. Brock Bowers, that sounds fair.
Yeah, totally.
Arvo Reese, I forgot this team was loaded. Jesus.
Yeah.
So
wait, you're trading back 2 picks?
I'm not trading. I'm not getting their second.
You're just getting rid of your second.
Yeah, I'm trying to get something of good value for that.
You could definitely get like a second next year plus. I don't know. Were you looking to trade back in like the 3rd round? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm not taking any of their picks. I don't think. I think I'm pretty content with.
Oh well,
my picks.
So you're thinking more just next year then.
Right. That's why I was thinking maybe a next year first.
Yeah, I don't think
a bit high still.
First, I would say you could probably do like a second and like I don't know, like a 4th or in something next year. I guess. I don't really know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
It's tough.
This pick, Trey Tucker.
I think you're making a mistake getting rid of Trey Tucker, but that's just me.
I don't think I'm making. I don't mind him. I think he's good.
He put up 1,000 yards last year. Oh, I don't mind him. He's okay.
He was solid. I mean, Colbert's him, low key, but it's okay. Oh yeah, this is rough. Maybe I don't know if I can get it. I don't know if I'm gonna get a good deal that I like. I'll just take a quick look at like the basic deals, and then if nothing's there, I'll probably just shoot myself. I could get a next year's. Okay, like Colts are offering me a second next year. Browns are offering me a second next year. Niners would give me a butt. I might just do the Titans next year's second and next year's 4th for this second round pick. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
I'll just do that. Just get some draft capital for next year. I don't mind it. So Titans are up.
There you go.
We'll see what they decide to take here.
Wow.
Why not? Jay Hall, they trade up for the Q.
Wow.
Fair
enough, I guess. I mean, Cam Ward's done.
Wow. Cam Ward is done.
I don't get that. That's interesting. I mean, they just signed him to a 3-year deal. But hey, see what you did. See, you're just causing problems all over the league. You're making quarterbacks get cucked.
Not trade. We're not gonna pick right. Next user pick. All right. Now I'll probably take a player. I'll probably end up taking a player of football. Player. Yeah, I'm gonna get him now. So with
Tevin Bean,
a bit of a reach, Dude,
how is
Tevin Bean
still here?
Maybe I don't want this guy, but he's okay. I'll have to wait on him.
Take Tevin Bean.
Tank for Bean. Yeah, no, I can wait on that as well. Dude, I might just be a trade back demon. I don't.
Jesus Christ.
At
some point, you just have to be content with where you're at and pick a player. You just got to take something.
Sometimes you just gotta roll the dice. Well, I disagree. I'm just gonna kick the can down the road
Wow.
for a few more days.
I can't wait for next year's draft to be absolutely horrible. You're like, well, what do I do with all these picks? I'm trading back.
Dude, I'll trade him back again.
Trading back more, man. That's what I do.
Like an avalanche. Okay, so I could get the Bills. Are gonna give me a next year's second, a next year's sixth, and a next year's. Okay, well, actually, I'd like maybe one pick this year. I have players I want. Okay,
Are you sure?
wait.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Protein.
29. Okay, so Commanders will give me their. What is pick 94?
That's their
How many picks
third round pick right
back
now.
is that?
It's all the way to
Right. How many?
pick 30 in the third.
Okay. So it's that, and then a fourth next year, a fifth this year, and a seventh this year. That sounds pretty good to me.
Sure, man.
Why not? Get more picks.
Just love trading back.
I'm loading up on
loading up for QB next year. Wow,
all right, you're up.
4 safeties in a row. I have no idea who I want, to be real with you. Tevin Bean's on the board. There's not like a ton of players I'm like, I don't know. I got the guys I was like, yeah, man, I really need these guys. So now I'm like, where do I go? Like O-line is kind of stinky. Not gonna lie. Did I like Manny Estes? No, I think he's actually kind of bad. Oh. I mean, my top lineman's still on the board of the guys that I had available in reality. I might just take this guy. Round 3 to 4 talent. I mean, I think he looks good. Who else is on my board still that I don't even know. I don't think there's many guys. Oh, Mike Elliott I liked, kind of. To some degree. He's okay. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go depth lineman here at this point. I'm going to take Nick Perez out of Mississippi State. And he's 59th best player in the draft. So second round talent, normal dev, but I think, you know, for depth at least and potential starter in the future, maybe he'd be all right. Tevin Bean is a Dolphin after all that.
Wow. Tevin Bean still lands in Miami in the third
and the
round.
Colts continue to just not want a quarterback, apparently. They're riding out.
They have their guy.
And Altmaier and Mac Jones.
All right.
Now, are you trading back again?
No. I'm going to take a player. Interestingly, this guy doesn't look that good, but he's around 2 to 3 talent. So
okay.
I'm going to take him. Eddie Ortega, the tight end out of Iowa State. Apparently, he's around 2 to 3. He's a blocking tight end. So we'll see. Ranked 63 in true value.
He definitely has X factor. I guarantee you.
He's 79 speed, 79 strength. He's solid. He's a pass block, a run block. He's
not exactly the tight end you go for, but yeah, there you go.
Yeah, hey, sometimes you just gotta roll the dice.
Wow.
We're going all the way to my pick.
All those quarterbacks just went off the board, and there's the teams that are just taking them as backups. The Colts refuse to draft a quarterback, man. They're set with their guys.
They don't want one. They just refuse it. They rebuke that shit. Okay, still can wait on that. Might take a shot at maybe no, not that. Maybe like I don't.
Who do this? Unsure.
Ooh, I like this guy. All right, I'm gonna go with Shaheem Rosenthal, the center out of Texas A&M.
He was on my board.
Go get a center behind McCoy. He's ranked 241 in true value. He's in dev though.
There you go.
Take those.
There you go. I looked at him. I think is he a good athlete? I forget.
He looks solid.
All right.
All right. Well, I now have a slew of fifth round picks.
I thought it was me. I was like, oh yeah, it's my pick. Nope, you're next.
Hope you're having fun there, buddy.
Hey man, I'm good. I'll take Jordan Stout and Scott Reynolds, man. I'm happy with my guys. Pretty sweet.
Right. Any guys here looking spicy for me?
Is Carlos Johnson still on the board? You should take Carlos Johnson. I heard he's bad.
Okay.
He's worth a day 3 pick.
This guy's elite strength, and he looks kind of mid, but I'm gonna take him. Tom Morse, the edge rusher out of Oklahoma State.
Another edge
Day
rusher.
3 talent. I have him as he's day 3 talent, but he's hitting dev. 92
Wow,
strength.
huge.
There we go.
Another
Come
edge
on,
rusher
man.
to sit behind Brian Burns and Sean
Yeah.
Gary.
Okay, well, both of those guys are old, so I'm banking for the
Damn.
future.
You really
Maybe.
gave up on Taj Parker, man. Taj Parker was a
Taj Parker.
what a bust. Honestly,
okay.
he was a bust.
You
were really high on him,
actually.
man. You were so high.
I thought he
on him,
was a lot
remember.
better, man, but
He was kind of
it's never really panned out.
He was busty.
Yeah.
But not in the good way. Yeah, man, I don't know what I'm taking here at pick this pick. I really don't have much knowledge of a lot of these guys. Kind of just looking to see, like, okay, I could probably go. I mean, corner. Is there even corners worth taking? Who's are those two guys still available? So that guy's my top guy. Otherwise, no. So the only corner I liked left is here. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look bad. I'm gonna take him. He looks like a solid athlete. Elijah Craig with 2 G's.
Okay.
Out of Minnesota. Looks decent. And he's ranked 88th in true talent. Normal dev, but you know, he's a solid player. That's all you can ask for.
That's all you can ask for, man. Fair enough. All right, another Stallions pick here.
Wow.
Pick 30. And just gonna quickly take a look at I have some ideas maybe. I think I will pick as well here again.
That's good. Damn, the strong safety.
Trade back city is over. Okay, actually, one of the guys should probably get one of these guys. He looks fine. Yeah, like they're probably not. Yeah, I should probably wait on that then. Eddie Chow, he looks solid. Yeah, I'm gonna take him. Will linebacker Eddie Chamberlain out of Michigan. Getting some more young linebackers. The fans don't like it. He's ranked 320 in true value. Uh-oh. Well, he's a football player.
At least you got your guy at the beginning.
That's exactly right. I'm glad I did. I wasn't quite banking on him as the guy. Okay,
every pick.
Yeah, you made your moves. I respect.
Hey man, I had to. You guys were there. All my defensive guys are off the board at this point.
Yeah, I'll take one of my UDFAs. So I'll take round 2 to 3 talent. Western Michigan receiver. Yeah. Yep, Bradley Buckley.
That's fair. I did see him down the board. I just I don't need him now.
Fair enough. He's normal dev, but he's probably pretty solid.
Yeah. All right.
Pretty solid.
I think it's my pick next. I think.
Imagine it's not.
It is my pick. You have
3
7th round picks. Would you like to trade up for this one pick, and I'll take those 3 off your hands?
No, I'm good.
You want to take all 3 of those picks?
I'm good with where I'm at. I'm not looking to trade up.
Well, you wouldn't be trading up. I would just be trading back. That's all.
I'm good. I don't want that. I don't want that pick.
Well, I can tell you, there's not many guys that are projected draft players, but you never know. There's really only 2 positions I'm looking at, and are any of my guys still available? I'm gonna say probably not at running back. I'm not seeing any of their names on my list here. Nope. So we move the tight end. any of these guys. Wow. Yeah, it's no, I'm gonna be just drafting somebody that looks good, I guess.
Valid.
Ton of day 3 options, projected guys I can see, but outside of that, man, it's kind of stinky. Not gonna lie to you here. Maybe I just go with the good old draft the best athlete available. Maybe that's the pick. And this guy, yo. Yeah, this guy's not good, but he's not horrible. He probably is, actually. Alright, let me just quickly look and see. Oh, you're stinky. Wow. I mean, I might as well just take the surefire. Like, the surefire. I know this guy is at least worth drafting. I don't need him though. So, I'm gonna take a shot at depth here. I'm gonna say fuck it, we ball, and give me this Cade Henry guy, Auburn linebacker. He's probably not good. I know he's not good. Yeah, he's 322. He is hidden dev, so there you go. But
there you go.
I was gonna take one of those receivers. Now you're just gonna take 3 receivers who are all day 3 talents, right?
No, I will not be doing that.
Fair enough, because that's all
First pick
that I've seen.
Yeah. First pick, I'm going to go with Oregon fullback Mark Norris. Looks like a very good athlete, and I like the cut of his jib. Ranked 71 in true value.
Wow.
Hidden dev.
Good
okay,
fullback
then.
class, then.
There you go.
He's 87 speed. Holy moly. That is a blazing fullback.
Hare mare.
Holy moly. All right. Well, there you go. There's your fullback. And then I will now be. There's this other guy I was looking at. Where is he? Yeah. Let's go with Virginia Tech Sam linebacker Johnny Steele. Looks like an athlete. He's 101 in true value.
It's not bad.
Looks solid. Now, a normal dev, but not bad for a 7th rounder. Take those. And pick 222. Might just go with one more day 3 receiver. Might go with at least one more. Why not, right?
Gotta get rid of Trey Tucker for a reason.
Yeah, I have to find a reason to get rid of this football player. This terrible 1,000-yard receiver on my team.
Yep.
Yeah, but I could definitely just get a young guy here. There any like super freaky looking guys? Not really.
Yeah, you.
Freak. I'm freaky. That's me. Yeah, these guys are good at football. Believe it or not.
Yeah, it's crazy how you go through 7 rounds and there's only 3 picks left. There's like you're scratching.
Terrible. All right, I'll just go with the Texas lefty, Eric Kelly.
Wow, I thought it was quarterback for some reason.
Ranked 180, not
Okay.
bad. 90s. He's fine. He's a ball player. All right,
Plays football.
That's it. There we go.
And that's actually very fitting. I don't know if you saw it. Earl Thomas is the Seahawk again.
Earl Thomas.
Hopefully he doesn't do weird sexual things with his brother like the other one did. But let's take a look at these classes.
All right.
We'll start with mine since we're here. And wow, yeah, Jordan Stout, 84 overall, coming in to be, I believe, tied with Zach Lacey. He's gonna stick at number 11. I like that for him. Yeah, he's a freak. He's a freak. He's a freak, man. He looks insane.
He's a freak. It sounds like it.
He just looks insane. Yeah, he looks awesome. Not a lot of picks in this class, but I was happy to get Scott Reynolds, who's a 78 overall hidden dev. 87 finesse moves coming in is crazy. Horrible power moves. Decent enough block shedding at 70. Yeah, Yeah, I like it a lot. Both these guys do have injury concerns, so that's definitely something to note. But Nick Perez is a 72 overall center, not bad. Good pass blocker, depth option there. Elijah Craig was a 70 overall. Again, solid depth option, special teamer. And then Cade Henry, 62 overall with hidden dev, but he is here. Probably be a practice squatter, but I'm cool with the 5 picks I had. So, you want to talk about your Stallions?
Fair. All right. Yeah, we took some players here. So started out with Evan McKenzie, who's pretty solid. Pretty
Holy
solid.
shit,
I'm
he's
glad
38 injury.
Does he?
Look at him.
Oh wow.
Oh
Dude, that's
no.
really nice.
Oh no.
That's really good.
Oh no.
Um,
That's bad. That is really rough. Holy.
he's good though. Don't worry. He's a
When he
good
plays, he'll
person.
be good. But he might
He'll
not
be good
ever
when he
play.
plays. Yeah, Orty Ortega, the tight end, looks solid. Not bad.
Good blocker. Yeah.
It's very solid.
There you go.
Shaheem Rosenthal, hidden dev. Not great aside from that.
Developmental.
Another hidden dev, Tom Morse, 67.
Nice.
There.
He fits good into
Eddie
your
Chamberlain.
he fits good into
is
your
a bust.
4-3 scheme there.
Huh?
Your edge rusher.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I might have to
Yes.
switch it back to a 3-4
Oh,
because for scheme reasons.
that's fair.
My scheme fits. Yeah. Bradley Buckley looks fine, and he's indeed fine. 71 overall, bad for he was picked. Johnny Steele, 69 overall,
Nice.
terrible things considered. And Eric Kelly, who they were flipping savant. So there you go.
Just skip
There's
over
your-
Mark Norris.
I did skip over the
I was gonna
goat.
say,
Mark
I was
Norris.
like,
He's
what do you
71 hidden dev, and he looks interesting for
Yeah.
sure. That's a fullback.
He's
That's our fullback.
yeah, very nice. All right, I'll talk about the Kings next. They had an interesting draft, but a good one, at least initially. The top 2 picks, Nick Mitchell. They're trying to bolster this offense here. Nick Mitchell, 79 overall, comes in as their number 3, but he's gonna be their number 2 once Ayuk regresses and such. Yeah, I mean, I talked about him. He looks very good with the ball in his hands. Very good short slot option. I think he'll be good for them. Then they also got a running back, Terry Jowers. I know J.K. Dobbins is getting up there in age. He has had injury issues, but Jowers is actually kind of nutty a little bit. Good speed, but more of a power first back. But he's kind of balanced. He could. Oh, he has 44 injury though, so we'll see. That might be an injury backfield of doom. Outside of that, not good, honestly. Not very good. 267 overalls, 5th and 7th round with Langford and Day, running back and left tackle respectively, and then 262 overalls, Jimmy Carvajal at D tackle, and also Cesar Aguilar at D tackle. And then in the 3rd round, they took Max Palmer, 63 overall edge rusher. So those first 2 picks were pretty good, but at the same time, I mean, I think I like Nick Mitchell pick. Terry Jowers is a good player, but in terms of like filling immediate needs, I don't think it was the best draft. But I do think Mitchell will be
Fair.
good. You want to talk about the Battlehawks?
Sure, I will talk about the Battlehawks draft here. Just going to pull that up. Battlehawks opened up with Troy Holcomb, who is very solid, 78 overall. Definitely worth that first pick there at pick 5. Then they get another edge, Nick Watts in the 2nd, who's also pretty solid.
You complained
but he's
about
normal
their.
dev.
You always said their edge rushers were never good enough, and then they signed 2 good ones,
Yeah.
and then they drafted 2. So
They really loaded it up. And
yeah,
in the 3rd, nice snipe here. Miles Nielsen, the strong safety, hidden dev, 74. Battlehawks got a nice player there. Jose Mercado, fortunately a bit of a stinker, it seems like. But then they go get themselves a tight end, a blocking tight end. A good one at that. Hidden dev, 72 over. Joey Aguirre, not good at football, and
Yo,
Carlos Johnson.
first, second round projected player
Probably.
that took in the 7th where he belonged.
There you go. There you go.
So nice. Yeah, this draft class is very interesting for sure. Just looking as a whole, Stout was the best by 3 points. Hugh Norton was an 81 overall, went to the Colts
Wow.
in the 2nd round. Rutledge
Yeah, I
was an
knew
81.
Rutledge was good, dude.
Yeah.
He looks so good.
Saw Knox at
God.
80. Like, he's a great player. It's just the fit is weird. Tom Cody, 80
Yeah.
overall is very good. Philip Howard, receiver, 80 overall. Vasquez, by the way, 79 overall, went to the Niners.
There you
And
go.
this is such a Niners pick, by
Nice.
the way. 2nd round,
That
3rd
is.
pick. Let's take a fullback.
third.
We don't need O-line. He looks really good. He looks really good. But, like, you
That's what you
need
gotta do
O-line,
sometimes.
man. Yeah. I'm interested in the quarterbacks, though. Jay Hall was a 76. Cordova's a 71. And then Tevin Bean's a
Ooh.
74. So Cordova's the worst overall, but I do think he'll probably have the highest potential.
Maybe.
Jay Hall's 76 overall. He does have hidden dev. I mean, if I were to need to draft a quarterback this year, I probably would have went with Jay Hall. I like Jay Hall more. Tevin Bean, they all have hidden dev, so there is that. But interesting.
Fair.
Very interesting draft. Yeah, I mean, just kind of going off of at least in our division. I know I only had 5 picks, and maybe it's biased for me to say, but I feel like I may have had the best drafts. At least quality over quantity. I made the most of my picks.
I would agree. I would agree.
You know,
Yeah, I
Stout's
think-
going to be receiver 1/2. Reynolds might start, honestly, over Hendrickson. And then I didn't really have any other starting holes needed to be filled. So I got solid depth lineman, solid depth corner, and then maybe developmental linebacker in the 7th. So,
It's fair.
but I mean,
It's fair. Yeah, I liked everyone's classes. I
some
do think
degree,
I
yeah.
had probably the weakest
I
class, but
I think yours and the Kings are close because I think they had those 2 really good hits in the first 2, but then after that they didn't really get anyone worth much. But you had some more overall, like just like more quantity of decent developmental options in here.
it's fair.
So, yeah, but we will come back after we do our preseason cuts and stuff, and that'll be it for this one. By the way, Manny Bodden, he was a 1st-round pick not long ago, or he was projected 1st-round pick, is going on the trade block apparently. So
There you go.
there is that. But we will be back momentarily. All right, so we've made our cuts and such. We'll start with my Renegades real quick here. So, first thing to note, traded DeJon Stribling and a 7th-round pick this year for the Niners' 4th-round pick. He's going there to be receiver 2/3. So, hope he does well in his real team. We let go of our long-time long snapper Evan Deckers, Kirk Ballard, Jerry Jones, who we picked up just in case, Eric Holcomb, Lake McCree. Unfortunately, big quarterback Ben Medrano. We also got rid of Dallas Goedert. What else did we do? By the way, we did sign Ronnie Hickman back for a very cheap deal as well. The rest of the guys got practice squatted that we had. Norman Goodrich, Dante Lloyd, Jerry Good, Brenton Burton, Nate Hall, and Tucker Cooper all practice squatted. And your
Fair
Stallions, what'd you do?
So
you traded.
We first of all traded Taj Parker, 4th-round pick to Detroit. So he's gonna go and hopefully have a good career there. But as for what we did, like in cut week, we just put Brendan Hobart on the practice squad. Miller Moss, the quarterback, was released. Diego Cano was signed to the practice squad. Eddie Chamberlain, the draft pick, practice squatter. Same with Eric Kelly.
I moved Jamie Robinson to free safety. Nothing too crazy there, just moving the positions around. Darren Stanley was released. Daryl Hadley, the receiver, to the practice squad. Released Dalton Johnson, the strong safety. Taylor Lobato was delegated to the practice squad. Moved Philip Hicks to right tackle. And that's about it.
Very cool. So that is going to be it here for the off season of year 4. So hope you guys are excited going into season 4 the weeks 1 through 6. We just to give you guys something to look forward to. Do we have any divisional game? In the first 6 weeks, I only play the Battlehawks on Thursday Night Football. So there you go. That's something to look forward to. Voodoo, I don't know. Do you play the Stallions or something? Or you're the Stallions? You
The
play
Stallion? Do I play the?
Do you
Do I
play
play
them?
the Stallion?
Yeah, you play them. No, you play the Battlehawks in week 5. So we both take on Battlehawks. You have an early bye. Wow. But so we have some interesting games. Going to be an interesting stretch. We're used to a really front-packed, front-loaded divisional schedule. Not this time.
Sure. So yeah, Renegades and Stallions all in the last.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be fun.
Alrighty, y'all. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Take it easy.